Uno, dos, tres, cuatro.
Hi guys, this is Plugged In with Spike Leo. Today, it's going to be another quick one, but I wanted to talk about something that I thought was really important. And it's basically trying to understand that when you first start music production or even music, that you're going to be shit and it's okay to not be good, okay? You need to kind of embrace the fact that you don't know what you're doing, and it's perfectly fine. I have a lot of music production students who, you know, when we're in the studio, they're creating and they get to a point where I kind of tell them, okay, do whatever you like. Now, when you have so many options, it becomes quite difficult to know what is the right one. And there's no such thing as the right one or the right sound. You can pick a sound and then completely manipulate it using plugins, or you can just find a really great sound and, you know, keep it quite transparent. And I think you just want to make sure that you're actually putting out more, you know, whether it's more music or content or, you know, just sharing what you're doing with people. And it's okay for it to be shit. You know, we've made Plugged In episodes. We're in the infant stages of what we're doing. And every week we're getting better. We're adding things. But for us, you know, even if it wasn't the best episode, or even if we didn't have the best sound or the best lighting, which we now have some extra lights, it's more important for me and more important for us to actually put it out there. And you guys can see the process of what we're going through. Every week we're getting better. So coming back to being a music producer, it's really important to just embrace your shitness, okay? Embrace your shitness. Embrace the fact that you don't know what you're doing. It's perfectly fine. The only way that you can learn is literally by experimenting, by opening plugins, putting sounds on. There are no rules when it comes to music productions. There are generic things that you do as a music producer to make things sound better, whether you're using a musical compressor or a technical compressor, whether you're using slow attack and fast attack or slow release, fast release. You know, there are things that may sound better, but what you really need to trust is your ears. And what you really need to work on is just letting yourself go and having some self-confidence. And no one in the creative industry, I would say, is overly confident when they first start. When you first record your voice, when you first start playing guitar, when you first have to share your music with people, when you first go on camera, it's awkward. It feels uncomfortable. The first time that I started doing kind of online content, I sat here on the couch. I did about 20 to 25 takes for Insta stories, and I found it so difficult to just say, hey guys, I'm Spike Leo, blah, 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 blah. And I think the point is that you just need to get to a point of authenticity where you're just being yourself and you're being honest. And even when you're with yourself in the studio, you're going to spend a lot of time with yourself, creating and experimenting. You just need to let go. Don't create music or art because you care what people think. Create because it's your passion, it's a fire inside of you, it's what you love to do. Don't try and think about the future, where it needs to be. Just be in the moment and create music. Your honesty is going to come through your art. Yeah, it's going to, whether you're filming, whether you're making music or whatever it is, people are going to feel the authenticity. And I feel like I got to a point with even filming and talking where I'm like, I don't care what anyone thinks. I'm just going to express myself and be real. And this is the real Spike. There's no facade or anything. I'm just being me and expressing how I feel through camera and sharing that with you. And if you guys hate me or if you guys love me, it doesn't matter. You know, if you connect with what I'm doing, I want you to be a part of that journey. And that's what music's about. We put our emotion into music, it resonates with people or into our art, and people connect with that art form. Sometimes you don't know why, but it's because the person is really connecting with what they're doing. So coming back round to what I'm trying to explain, it's okay to make shit music, because if you don't make shit music, you're not going to make great music. You need to just make those mistakes. It's better actually for you to just put something out. You know, I had a student the other week, and they basically said that, like, I don't know how to make bass lines. etc., etc. I don't really know. And I think it's better to just give it a shot, make a shit bass line than make no bass line, you know, and finish the piece and move on to the next one. So, I mean, that's really it. I don't want to talk too much about this, but I just think be honest with your art. Be okay with the fact that the content you're making might not be the best content in the world, but as long as you're honest and emotive and being true to yourself, over time you're going to see the progression. And the cool thing about music is it's like a timestamp. You make that piece of music and you have it for the rest of your life. In a few years back, you'll look at it and you'll be like, wow, I can't believe I did that or did that. But the improvements are just going to happen naturally. It's much better for you to write 100 songs in a year than try and perfect maybe 3 or 4. There's kind of no such thing as perfection. It's great to strive for it, but don't get to the point where you're actually not being productive and producing content, whether it's music or otherwise. And that's basically it, guys. So this is a short episode of Plugged In. Make sure you like and subscribe below. Next week we have an awesome interview with an awesome chap who's been in the music industry for many, many years. Look forward to seeing you guys soon. If you have any questions, hit me up. That's it, guys. Thanks.